Having an off day is extremely important in my opinion because football, it takes a lot from you, whether it's like the preparation or just the on-field or mentally, it takes from you and you need to kind of fill yourself back up. So I kind of do a lot of different things, whether it's the recovery aspect, but also like whether it be reading or music for me, really. I could play like the piano when I was really little and was in like the band in middle school playing like a bunch of different like percussion instruments. But then it was kind of like I had to choose between that and sports. So for a while there was a gap. So yeah, you kind of feel like I made this while it was dark out. And I don't know, you just kind of go off what you feel at the moment. And then I'll kind of go in and add like the hi-hats and instruments and stuff like this. I usually make it in like the 8-bar patterns, but this one I put in 16 because like I wanted to stretch out like the piano loop. And then once the second sound comes in, you can kind of like get a little body to it. I didn't start making beats until last October. My good friends from back home, they have been producing for over 10 years. I feel like they got their 10,000 hours in almost. And I've just really been watching them and just right over their shoulder, like, what is that, what is this, what is that? And watching them, then I was like, well, if I really like sat down and like wrote some stuff out or like really put some energy into it, I feel like I could, really like make some music, not just for like other people, but just like that I would want to listen to. My great-grandfather, my dad's grandfather, is Darren Waller. I didn't really learn the full like history behind him until after I took like this jazz history class in college. My professor like came up to me and was like, you really should learn about your family history. Like, this is like incredible stuff. And then like, I guess in the college games, like if I ever made a play, the first thing the announcers would go to was the great-grandson of Darren Waller. And I was like, wow, like he must be been like really big. And so that's when I kind of knew like the music was in me. So I was like, that's when I really like thought about tapping into it. But yeah, this is, whenever I play a song, I'm always like, oh yeah, this is my favorite, but I don't really know. I love them all, so. But yeah, I just let people decide. Hope that you're reading between the lines. I've been working since I got here. My main time that I usually work on is like the flights to road games. I'm always locked in the entire time on the flight. I never really imagined myself being in Europe to connect with people that are in London and people that enjoy our game that much. It's cool to be here and it'll be a great experience for the players. Count your blessings, I'm receiving mine. Love my city, but I bleed for my I need to grind. Yeah, those that look and those that see. My project Wall Street is out. It's been well received by people. I guess they didn't really think I took the music seriously. So, I felt like it was solid because I respect music at the end of the day and wanted to, make something that sounded good and that, people could relate to, I guess. So yeah, put the project out because music's meant to be shared, and I just wanted to, share to people what I do and what I like to do in my free time, and for them to respect that is pretty cool. And I know that, you got some athletes that make music and people are like, stick to your day job, but it's like, you really got to do things that you enjoy at the end of the day, and it's your life. So, that's really what I'm all about. "27 years, even though it's not really like still young in the grand scheme of things, but I've seen like the highest of highs and the lowest of lows, and so it's kind of like reflecting on the past, but still kind of looking forward to the future. In dark times, I could just kind of write it out and just go off that emotion and like make a song about it. So that's what music does for me. It's like I can just kind of step away from everything because it's it's a high pressure environment that we work in, and there's no denying that. So music just allows me to be like, okay, like let me just put myself out there, and it doesn't matter like what people think of me, how I played, how I did this or that. It's just like I step into it, and it just gives me that feeling every time.
Hey Raider Nation, if you like that video, please hit the subscribe button below so you don't miss any of our exclusive content, behind the scenes footage, and more. Go Raiders.